and sink to your right hip. We'll go into hip cars here. So this left knee is going to draw towards the chest, lift up towards the sky, then continue to lift that left foot higher than the left knee as you press back behind you with the knee, all the way around like you're tracing a big circle until your knees stack. Once you get there, you take the knee back behind you, lift up, that foot starts to swing through so that the knee can come up towards the shoulder, chest, down, and around. Do that again, drawing the knee up towards the chest, lifting the whole leg complex. Let that foot lift higher than the knee. As you do this, make sure you're just getting into the knee joint, so you shouldn't feel the back extending or flexing. And then press that knee behind you, trace that circle, complete it till the knees stack one on top of the other once again, and then take it back behind you, lift up, knee to shoulder, knee to chest, down and around. Beautiful. Keep going on your own. Really working for maximum range of motion from the hip joint. Not from the back, not from the spine, just from the hip joint. But take your time. Like if you find a sticky spot, maybe you pause there and see what you can do to help assist yourself, as long as it's not painful. If you find a spot where you're like, oh, there's a pinching on that closing joint angle, don't push through that. Make note of it and let me know so I can tell you what you should steer clear of, especially for the rest of class. After this last one, when your leg comes forward, you're going to extend the leg, foot is flexed, it's out in front of you, and then you're going to open the chest up towards the sky. So from here, the more you can flex your foot and pull the toes towards your shin, the more you'll feel the back of the leg turn on. And then as you look back over your left shoulder for your left fingertips, you'll feel that chest open up, breathing into the upper back and the belly, rib cage expanding east and west. You'll feel a nice stretch throughout the back. If you want to get a little bit deeper, you can walk that left foot up a little bit higher. If that's uncomfortable, take it back down. Again, we're looking for 60 to 70% effort in that stretch. Not 100% effort, not 90% effort. That's not going to help you. And as you start to sink into the stretch a little bit more, maybe you can walk that foot up higher. When you're ready, slowly bring that leg down, come onto your stomach, and level 1 is going to be right arm up to a diagonal, and you'll just tuck both knees into the left. Level 2 is going to be old man stretch. So right arm straight out to the side, bend that left knee, lift up and over. So finding whatever works best for you today, where you're feeling that armpit region into the chest open up. And then you can use your left hand to gently push into the ground to create a little extra stretch. This is a great place to use your block under your head if you can't get that head to relax to the floor. If that feels good and you want to get even deeper, you can bend both knees as if you were going into bridge. Again, if that's too much, just back yourself off a level. Big full breaths. If you find yourself catching your breath, take yourself back a level. Then let's actively pull the left fingertips away from the right fingertips to create space in the upper back. When we come out of this, I want you to go slowly. So start to pull that elbow in towards you again on that left arm. If you came to both knees bent, we're going to straighten out the right leg. Start to let that left knee come back towards the ground. Slow, 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 slow. Oh, don't you feel like an old man? Feels so good. All right, from here, we're just gonna turn onto our left hip to do hip cars on the other side. So knee draws into the chest, lift up. That foot lifts higher than the knee as you press back behind you all the way around in a circle. And then once you complete that circle so that both knees are stacked, you can take it back behind you. Lift that knee up higher than the foot. It draws up towards the shoulder, towards the chest, down and around. Beautiful. These are gonna be really good for you. Like the whole pregnancy. We do have a pelvic floor workshop coming up. It's November 16th from 6 to 7:30. We have at least 2, but it sounds like maybe even 4 pelvic floor specialists coming in to talk about nutrition and pelvic floor health, to talk about breathing and pelvic floor health, to talk about stretching and exercises with pelvic floor health. And guess what? You all have a pelvic floor. All of you. Even Justin. And your kids have pelvic floors. So this is available for all ages, all male, female, everyone is invited to this. It's going to be really great information. The 2 individuals who are for sure coming in to talk are just incredible human beings, very knowledgeable, who have been doing a lot of research and who are pretty high up in their fields. So it's a donation-based event. All donations are going to an organization in Brazil that helps free sex slaves and then re-educate them and find them other jobs outside of that workforce. So good opportunity to come in, learn about pelvic floor health, and support a great organization. And that's again, November 16th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Okay, on this next one, you're going to extend that leg out in front of you, flex the foot, and then open the right arm out to the side, chest towards the sky, big full breaths. The more you can pull the toes towards your shin, the more you'll feel the back of the leg turn on. Looking back over that right shoulder for your right fingertips. And then if you want to get deeper into the stretch, walk that foot up a little bit. Okay, bend that knee, come onto your stomach. So this is where your left arm can come up to a diagonal and you can bend both knees over to the right. Or if you want to go to old man stretch, arm comes straight out to the side like half a T, and then bend your right knee, bring it up and over. Using that right hand to push you a little bit deeper into that stretch, opening the chest more. Yeah, up to You can either stay here, or if you want to get deeper, bend both knees. Relax the head. Use that yoga block for your head if you need it. No, you're good. Bye, Suzette.
Take care.
If you did bend both knees, extend that left leg. If not, bring your right knee back to center. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming out of this. And then when you're ready, you can sit back and we'll have a seat on our block. So you can sit just crisscross applesauce, or you can come to kneeling. I like kneeling personally because then it stretches out the fronts of the feet. But if you're like, they're feeling good, don't worry about it. Go crisscross applesauce. We're going to look down, chin to chest. Look over at your left shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Up towards the sky. Right ear, right shoulder. Look down at that shoulder. Complete the circle. And then do it again. Looking over at the left shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Up, open towards the sky. Right ear, right shoulder. Look down at the shoulder. Complete the circle. One more round in that direction. And just a reminder, if you feel any pain or pinching on the closing joint angle, so not the opening, but the closing, don't push through it. Change directions, looking over at the right shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, up towards the sky, left ear, left shoulder, look down at the shoulder, complete the circle. So you don't go through that pain, you work around it. Just work with the range that you have available to you today. And every day is going to be a little bit different. After your third one, you can bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Right hand is going to reach away, and that left arm is going to reach up and over to rest on top of the head. I said rest, you're not pulling. So you want to think about this arm assisting gravity with its weight. So we're not drawing down, we're just letting it rest on top. Right arm pushes away, which is why I have you sitting on a block so you have a little more space to do this. Big full breaths. And then gently release the top arm, unravel that top arm. Look down at the belly button, roll over to the other side. This right arm lifts up and over, left arm pushes away, right hand gently on top, it's not pulling down. Unravel that arm slowly, roll down to the center, up to the middle. Our last breathing pose, we're going to have our blocks stacked. So this one is going to run along between the shoulder blades. So I want it down on the ground like this. This one is going to sit on the occipital region on the skull. Kelsey, you're going to sit up tall and you can stay on the block, or you can just sit crisscross applesauce. and focus on same breath work that we'll do. So hips on the ground, sitting back with that block between the shoulder blades. You're starting with your knees bent. And if that feels good, stay there, or if you'd like to, you can extend one knee at a time. Close your eyes, let the palms open up towards the sky, hands relaxing wherever they fall. Breathing into the rib cage and the diaphragm, not into the chest. We'll take a deep breath in through our nose for a count of 5. Ocean breath out for 7 through the nose like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale 5. Ocean breath out 7. Breathe in. Ocean breath, release. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose from the back of the throat like you're fogging up a mirror. Fill up. Ocean breath out. You can stay here for as long as you like, but if you were ready to come out, or when you're ready to come out, bend one knee at a time. Right hand comes behind the head to support it. You're gonna look down towards your rib cage or belly button to tuck. Start to pull the rib cage down, and then lean over to that left elbow to roll yourself off and up. You guys are done. Happy stretch day. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I am going to be uploading that class online.